What was your I can't believe I have to explain this to an adult moment? 1. Working at a computer store around 2014, rich-looking lady shows up complaining that she's having issues with her Microsoft Surface tablet. She explains that she's got no problem with it at home, but whenever she leaves, she doesn't have internet anymore. At first I assumed she had the version of the tablet with a SIM card and it wasn't set properly, but no, she had the standard version. She expected her home Wi-Fi to work everywhere. I tried, for 15 minutes, to explain to her how Wi-Fi worked, but she would have none of it. She thought I was treating her like an idiot, not at first, but after 20 minutes of her not understanding Wi-Fi I for sure was, and asked to speak to my manager. 20 minutes later I saw her still arguing with my manager. 2. I had to explain to a girl I knew, who was 20 years old, that she could possibly be pregnant, even if she didn't have an orgasm. She kept going on and on about how her period was late and she felt weird, but she couldn't possibly be pregnant because only her boyfriend finished, not her, so there's no way she could be pregnant. She was pregnant and very shocked about it. I haven't spoken to her in about 12 years, but I see her and her kid around sometimes, and it always makes me think how sex ed should teach kids the things they actually need to know every time I see her. 3. The ungodly amount of times I have had to tell people that no, those are not ticks on your cat, dog's stomach. They are nipples. Also, the number of men who reply, but he's a boy. Like, my goodest dude, you have nipples. 4. I once bartended at a brewery and served to customers 2 pints of beer with different glass shapes. The one paying for the drinks smirked at me and said, "We both ordered a pint." I told him they were both pints, then he laughed and said, "You expect me to believe they're the same. They don't look the same." It took me grabbing 2 different, empty pint glasses, filling one with water, then pouring the water into the other glass, for the guy to understand the basic concept of volume. 5. I had to explain TWICE about things being stuck to screens to someone after they called IT and complained twice about unclearable error messages on their screens. First one was a post-it note someone had stuck to her screen. The second was the faceplate of an exit sign that had fallen on the floor and someone had leaned up against her screen so she'd know to call maintenance to have it put back up. It was confusing trying to decipher over the phone why there's a green error and a man running out a door until I went over to see it for myself. 6. Time zones.